have a program called Kenya National Water and Sanitation Investment and Financial Plan. The acronym is NAWASIP. In short, we call it NAWASIP, National Water and Sanitation Investment and Financing Plan. Is the instrument or framework to assist both the national government and the county governments, or the county governments, to mobilize resources after they have gone through their plans and identified, with the participation of the public, they have identified water projects that can be worked on both in the short term, mid-term, and in the long term. In the short term, you can do harvesting, even from the rains. You can do quick storage. You can do serious harvesting by way of bulk water, dam, building of dams, mega dams. So this instrument will help the counties and the national government to mobilize funding both at a government level, at partners level, and at private partnership level. So far, the entire is a big investment plan of over 900 billion shillings. Every county has its section and those projects that it has preferred for priority purposes for implementation. They will raise funding using this instrument because it is a result of wide consultation, engagements between partners and the county governments everywhere in the country. Of course, the ministry has been spearheading that, and therefore the reason why it is our project, but cannot be our project without the partnership of the county governments and the cooperation of the county governments, and therefore they are maybe I would say largely they are the consumers, because there is money for the rural setting in terms of the counties, and then of course our towns, where we are. In terms of water coverage, we are at 70%, and we are talking about households now, reaching households. We want to count about how many households can access water at their doorsteps or within less than a kilometer, instead of saying 80% kwa jumla. So of course on sanitation we are at 22%.
Water and sanitation is a concurrent function between the national government and the county governments. So there are certain things that are done by the national government, and there are certain functions that are carried out by the county governments. It's been a long time in preparation. It wasn't just prepared recently. It's been about 3 years of developing this plan with the World Bank. And what happens is that the institutions would get the data of the needs that are required in every county from our CIDPs, which is the County Integrated Development Plans. And then they would be synthesized now to the overall plan, which is now written here in a policy format, so that whenever we are wanting to put money for water projects, this is the framework that we use to show where the needs are, which have been developed in consultation with the residents of the various counties. I must thank you, Waziri, for fast-tracking this implementation and ensuring that we have the seed capital to start working. We are looking forward to it as the counties, and we are hoping that we will continue generating more resources from various partners to be able to cover the entire country. As you know, the need for water is dire, especially now during the drought season. Very many counties are suffering under the weight of the implication of the drought. A lot of them are having to ferry water, using water tracking. Many of the boreholes that we've had have been drying, and the water levels going lower. And so there can't be a better time when we can start implementing this project